What's going on, guys? Hope you're all staying healthy and having a great day. It is actually a bit chilly in here today. So as you've seen in the last video, it was like scorching hot when I was trying to set up these wind tunnels, but I needed more tape. I actually ran out. So today it is raining outside and I actually arrived with some more Gorilla Tape. We have a couple big pieces of cardboard, so I'm gonna try to tape these on the right and the left side of the rack to force the air directly through them. I actually think I'm gonna add a top piece to the top of the rack and I'm gonna tape them to the wall, which you guys will see in a little bit. So what I want to start with, seeing as I don't need all the fans on, I'm gonna try to slide the rack out and squeeze through the right side to finish taping off all these wind tunnels, because as you can see, they're all just cardboard and duct tape, and they're starting to come off because I only did one small coat. But as you can see, like this one over here, right, this wind tunnel I have taped right there, can't really see it well, but it's sticking much better than the other ones. So what I'm going to do is basically just shore all these up, tape them all up real nice and good. Yeah, then we'll go from there. So give me a few seconds. I'm gonna pull this rack out. We'll get this done. All right, so we have completed these three right here. As you can see, I've completely covered the cardboard with duct tape, and I actually did like a wide patch all the way up the wall here just to keep it stuck. I started going on this one as well, almost complete with it, and I ran out of tape. And then I have just this left to do. I do have one more roll of tape. I actually bought two, but as you can see, if you leave it thin around the edges and stuff, the heat and the wind tends up peeling this. So what I'm going to do is tape these around just like that, just like this setup right here, and I'm gonna make it a little thicker on the edges, do one more section all the way around, just so it's basically as thick as that and the pressure is not gonna peel it off the wall. So give me a minute. I just need to grab this other roll of tape and I'll finish this up. So there it is. Everything is all taped up. And the wind is pouring out of these things. As you can see, these tags. I'm not gonna lie, today's a lot chillier outside, and standing in front of these is super cold. Like, gives you goosebumps. It's kind of weird. Not gonna lie, seeing as it was, you know, 108. Now that that's done, I gotta push these racks back, and then I gotta figure out how I'm going to do this with this cardboard. And if you guys don't have like cardboard laying around, obviously most people probably don't. I got this this cardboard here was actually from the box one of these red racks came in. As you can see, 10,000 pound Husky rack. I cut these apart at the time of unboxing this to put on the left and the right side when I had the 3D printers in the one at my YouTube studio, just so the wind or anything did not affect the printer's printing, because I know, you know, any slight air movement can mess up the 3D prints. So I made my own little box out of the cardboard. If you guys need cardboard like this, you can always go to like a local Home Depot or any store like that. They usually have, obviously, tons of cardboard, and they actually recycle them. They have these big machines, they stick them in, they crush them down into like a cube, and then they strap them off and they send them out to be recycled. So you could always ask if they have, you know, big boxes that you guys could take if you want to try to do this at home as well. So now let me push this back and I'll get this cardboard situated and we'll go from there. All right, so this is what we got for the time being. All the fans are back on. I apologize if it's noisy. So I put cardboard on the left side all the way to the wall. I will end up putting a 2x4 along the entire thing to basically keep it against the rack and against the wall to seal that off. I'll do the same thing on this side. Basically, you can see it directly to the wall, cardboard all the way, and then same thing on the top. I closed off with cardboard directly to the wall. I do need to seal it against the top side as well. I threw those second half to the racks, like I got all the bottoms with all the motherboards on them, so I put those on top just to hold the cardboard down so it doesn't lift off at all. I don't think it will, but just to be safe. So I have a fan behind each rig except for this one. This one's really not that hot of a rig, but I have a fan on the 2 bottom ones and the 2 top ones. Then I have it pointing down at an angle, blowing downwards, getting the heat from this rig and that rig completely out, because these are the 2 hottest rigs I have, but the coldest air is on the bottom. So I felt like that was probably the best way to do it. And then I got the 3060 rig right here, which gets a little toasty, to be honest, a little toastier than I would like. So my goal here is I want to see how well this whole scenario works. I want to see if it keeps it cool in here or if it gets hot again. My plan is to eventually get this entire rig disassembled and somehow incorporate it up here in the top, or possibly taking this one, moving it to the left, and putting this one right here on the right side. To be honest, I don't really know, but that's kind of what it's looking like, how it's going to go anyways. So if I notice this whole situation is working well, I will end up sealing off the cracks on the left side, the top, and the right side, just to make sure the wind is 100% coming through this actual setup. Then, need be, what I will do is incorporate this one, like I said, onto the middle rack, moving that one over. I will take blank pieces of cardboard, or I could actually, or I might actually be able to use these filters. Not like I really need it, but yeah, no, not doing that. So, need be, once I get this rig incorporated on the middle shelf, like I just said, I will probably end up putting a piece of cardboard in the middle of each shelf, except for down there. I think I might just add a 3rd fan, basically right on the front side, to pull the heat through the network switch so that doesn't overheat and lock out my rigs. But if I do that by blocking off the 2 middle sections, the air has nowhere to go but literally directly through the rigs or through the graphics cards. So yeah, it's gonna be my plan. And I also forgot to mention, I actually saved using 2 fans, which will essentially save me electricity. So hopefully that's the case. But as always, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little wind tunnel lesson that I basically made up myself. Completely duct taping cardboard in a fashion to direct airflow. That is my main goal here. So please don't forget, guys, smash that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.